Okay, here's where we're at now. The cab top needs to go on first, this part, and then I need to finish the wiring for the number boards, and then this back wall needs to slide into place. Kind of goes here and gets screwed into place. If this thing would ever focus. I think it's having a hard time with the gold. I think I'm going to add a ceiling to this. I just checked clearance with the tall guy standing up here, so it should be okay for clearance if I add a ceiling. I want to hide all the wires. I also want to add a cab light, which I'm just going to do front and center. So I need to get everything wired for this cab and then install it. And then it's at that point where I'll need the glass to put in. Well, 2 steps forward and 1 back. I apparently pushed on this too hard. It fell out and both number boards fell out. So I'm warming up the new hot glue gun, and we're gonna put a little dab to hold the number boards in. By the way, the new hot glue gun is awesome. And then I also had a bit of an issue of the top 2 pegs that hold it in place broke off. So I'm gonna have to glue this into place. And then, yeah, so trials and tribulations. I should have scraped all the paint off of those little paps on there to hold that thing in place, and live and learn. Okay, so I've got a ceiling in here, and then in the process of all this, I messed up the roof. I don't know if you can see that, so I'm gonna have to repaint that. I think I'm gonna do that after it's all put back together, and I'll tape it off and spray it. So I think it'll be okay. Other than that, all the wiring is in there and ready to go. I just gotta wait for this to dry to install it. So since I like to test everything, number boards are on in the back. Number boards are on the front. I can't focus. And let's see here, directional lighting. Forward, reverse, forward. I don't know why it blinked like that. So we're good to go. I just need to put in a small light for an interior cab light. All right, so I used the shover downer to shove my my wires all the way down in there. And normally I don't use electrical tape, but everything's soldered and the tape is good, and I'm okay with it. And here's what I did for an interior light. Should shine the light on the back of this dude. Should be kind of interesting. Everything works still. Forward, reverse, forward, reverse. So I'm pretty happy. I only have one more connection to make, and that's this guy right here. And that will be the other running board lights, step lights, whatever you want to call them, the one in the front here. That's all. And I can't really put that in until I have the glass for the rest of the cab. So instead of tearing into this guy and taking his glass out, I'm just going to be patient and wait for the glass. Now, I don't know if you can see out there or not, but the sun is shining, and that means that I need to go outside and do some stuff. So I'm going to be doing that for the rest of this evening, tomorrow evening, and Saturday. And maybe by then, my glass will show up. So I've shut the light off here. It's not exactly the desired effect that I was going for. But it's not terrible with the light shining behind the executive. And unfortunately, you can see all the cracks in the glass behind the number boards, but it is what it is. Well, since all I'm waiting on is the glass, I guess I might as well work on the decals. You can really see here where I messed up the lid. I'm gonna have to sand that and then tape it off and then shoot it with a couple of coats. No big deal. But in the meantime, let's have some fun. So the body's just setting on the chassis right now. I did the full, I don't know what the hell is it called? The full load, motor full load current. So that's set. I got tired of looking at the exclamation point. So let's fire it up. She's gold. That's for damn sure. From 3 feet away, the number boards look fine. Close up, not so much. We'll call it the 55 rule. It only looks good when you're doing 55. Let's hear that brass bell. Nice. Okay, on to decals. And by the way, today is May 4th. May the 4th be with you.